It's Thursday, and we all know what that means. Yes, a show that almost always starts on time.
Hey!
The show that will never get boring arguing over semantics.
Hey!
Right, it's that show on Thursday with Ziona and Slaygon. Live on Slay Radio.
Hello. Hello, everyone. The show that almost always starts on time.
Almost.
Not today, apparently.
Almost always.
Today it really didn't happen.
It really didn't.
And I do not want to say whose fault that is.
Yeah, I already said that. I forgot where I put my lipstick and I desperately needed to find it. So, yeah, that's where we are.
It's all Slaygon's fault. Well, yeah, we started to cook a bit late, though. That was one of the problems. But yeah, we will try to remedy that. I guess that this is right now the time of the year. It's February now, and that also means that the New Year's resolutions and the kind of things that I'm gonna do things differently are fading.
Lasts 1 month, and
Yes.
now that we're over that month, we're done with that bit.
So yeah, I kind of realized that I need to work harder on that now, because apparently we are just starting the show later and later, and that's not optimal,
Well,
is it?
like whatever says, this is pretty much as on time as it gets.
Well, yeah, I guess
Spot on,
again,
I'd say.
we should add the shows to 7:50, and then they would start at 8.
No,
No, why?
because we just need to start preparing 10 minutes earlier. That's it.
That
Not
never
change
works
the
out.
schedule.
That never works out for some odd reason.
For,
I don't
for
know.
someone.
For some odd reason.
For someone.
Yeah, I do not know. It just happens beyond my recognition, or I don't see how my part is in the situation, which it is, unfortunately. But
What?
I don't see my part in the situation, how this whole situation happens. But apparently it happens.
Yeah,
So-
you have no idea how it happened.
I
No.
guess it needs to be. But anyway, hello everyone. It's the 6th of
Hi.
February 2025, and today we are doing a concept, a long beloved concept that we didn't do for quite some time now. It is called From First to Last, and the reason why it's called that, because we will play requested remixers very first released and last released tunes from Remix 64.
So your task is to request a remixer, not a remix.
Yes, so yeah, I guess today it will take a little bit of time to adapt to these rules, but
Yeah. To throw in your requests, head over to slay.radio/request.
yes, so please do that, and we are very excited because these shows are usually very much fun, and if you haven't seen any of these, we have done the last one, I think, about 3 years ago, maybe, or 2 years ago,
Wasn't it 2021?
or even 4 years ago, which is kind of crazy because
We checked that last time, I think, and it was longer than we thought. At
Yeah,
least that much I do
so-
remember. Maybe it wasn't 2021, but
maybe it wasn't, but I don't remember now either, and it's been a long time, and now it is time to do the next one. So
it is indeed time.
So we are very excited of the remixers, very first and very last releases on Remix 64. And yes, please, today we are sticking with remixers. So probably we won't prioritize SIDs or mods, I think, because this is not about that. And we will stick with Remix 64 releases.
Yes.
So Amiga Remix and remix.squad.org. That's the rule for tonight. And I guess just to kickstart the show, I think we could play the track that helped us to name this show series, because because the idea came from Sidriff Alliance, who did a from first to last ninja, kind of last ninja medley, and it's also a nice kickstart track.
Yes, and it's kind of all baked into one. So yeah, this will be the only track we supposedly play tonight with just the one track from a remixer.
Yes, so please request remixers. dum. It
Dum.
wasn't that dum.
Den
No.
var dum, den hade ingen fuddly-dum.
Ja, det är alltid dum, men när har ingen fuddly-dum.
När den inte har
När den
någon.
inte har fuddly-dum, yes.
Mm.
The den, I always have a problem with.
Den.
The den, or...
Den.
Okay, that works. That works.
Sid Rip Alliance from first to last. Ninja.
From the album Relive or Relive.
Yeah, who knows?
Well, it can be both, really.
It can.
Because, well,
We
they
haven't
played
asked them.
these tracks live on stage as well. So, and this is a remastered version of that. So,
Yes. No, not
Yes,
remastered. That's the relive. That is the remastered versions. This is just
Yeah.
an album called Relive.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah. 2 different albums. This is not the remastered version.
It was remastered and remixed, kind of. Well, not remixed as in remixer, but
Isn't it just mixed and mastered and put on the album? The relive is the remastered album or the remastered tracks.
I
2
see where
different
you are.
albums.
I see where you are coming from. Oh my
Yes.
God, it's like my brain is exploding. Never mind. Okay, yes, yes.
Thank you, Echo Show, again for your cheers on Twitch, and also Proton has a 7 streak watching. What do they call them again? 7 stream streak. Jesus, 7 stream streak.
Gee,
Stream streak.
these people are addicts. Oh my God, and I can't imagine that. It's thank you. That's so nice of you.
Spank you.
Spank you? No, Slaygon won't spank you. Only if you want it. No, it's okay.
Okay.
Yes, so how is everyone doing?
Everyone else? how you? Yeah, I agree totally. Yeah, that went well, indeed.
Yeah,
I would have said 3, but yeah, that's fine.
we are
four
totally on
is
the
also
same
good.
page. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah,
Yes.
good,
Yeah.
excellent,
Good.
nice. Then we agree. We all agree with each other.
Yes. We are
Awesomeness.
in agreement.
And the most important is that we are in agreement with ourselves, right?
That helps.
That
yes.
helps. Yeah,
it does.
that indeed helps. Oh my
It
God.
does indeed help. Goulash.
Then the naughty talk, because Kane has arrived. Well, he didn't say anything naughty yet. Oh my God.
Oh yes, he did. He started by saying naughty things on YouTube, of course,
no.
that I'm not gonna read because the reasons. Kane, come on.
Aw.
But yeah, I've been preparing for the Rotti show this week too. Done a couple of like test things and whatnot, and there may be a surprise or 2 on the show itself that not even the other organizers of this thingy know about yet. The Patreons of Slay Radio do know though, because I started a Patreon channel on Discord where the Patreons actually saw the secret thing that I did. So
The
there you
secret
go.
thing.
The secret thing.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh.
That sounds great.
I thought, yeah, the Patreon, so might as well give them something, I guess. So there we go.
And now you made everyone curious what that was.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, well.
it is what it is, I guess.
It is what it is. Okay.
It's in
Right.
there. For anyone to discover, I guess.
Yes.
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 And otherwise?
Otherwise, yeah, it's been kind of chill. Still looking for kind of a what's it called? Uppdrag.
Yeah. I know. And why is it not coming to me in English? Assignment.
Assignment, thank you,
Yes.
that's the one, yes.
So you are
that is
picky.
might as well. I've been doing this for 30 odd years. Sure, I can, I don't know, basically do whatever, but if possible, it would be nice to get a nice and meaningful task to accomplish. So, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, the best is when you do whatever you love. So
Exactly.
I support
That's when you
that.
perform the best anyway, so that's all good. Hmm.
Yeah, it's all good. I also learned this week that there won't be a show, at least not with me, at the first week of March, because apparently we will be on a conference in London right after I come back from Hungary.
Oh, will
So
we? I didn't know.
I will be at least, and you will, well, apparently stay at home in
Yeah,
that
I will
case.
definitely not go to a conference.
No,
that's for
not-
sure.
No,
Not your conference, at
we
least.
we were contemplating if you would join me later, but yeah, I think it's gonna be some intense weeks there. So I will just come home after that and sleep 4 days.
4
that's-
days.
4 days at least, yeah. So that's what's gonna happen. So first week of March, no show. Sorry about that, but the second week of March we will return. But it doesn't matter just yet because we have a lot of things ahead, and the whole February is ahead, and we will have a show next week. However, the week after is the Roti Awards week, which might shift focus towards Saturday. So
Yes.
Don't
so
miss.
We will not have a show on that week of the 22nd of February.
yes, so don't miss 22nd of February. And then, oh my God, I'm checking the calendar, and that also means that if I'm leaving on the right before the show, then on the 27th there also won't be a show. So, oh my God, that's gonna be a showless 3 Thursdays, 3 weeks.
Zong!
Do something.
Do something funny!
Yeah, do something. Yeah.
Yeah.
So apparently, after the Roti Awards, it's gonna be like 2 weeks of pause, and also before the Roti Award ride, before 2 days before, we won't be able to do a show because we will be busy with preparing. So yeah, you can do something with Boss, or
I can, if Boz can do it, then yeah.
yes, or anything.
BS show again.
BS show, or do something on Boss Radio together.
I
Did you
could
think
do
of that?
I could do that, yes.
Yeah, that's also something. Yeah, call Boss to help with BBB.
Yeah. Well, we do a BS show again. When was it? There we go.
BBB or BS?
Yes, BS, like this one,
Yes.
the BS
It's
show.
just perfect. Boss and Slaygon. It's so perfect. Like it cannot be better.
The Banana Show.
Yes.
That's what the BS stands for.
Yeah, of course. Not in any means bullshit at all.
No.
No bullshit. It's
None.
Boss and Slaygon. This could be your tagline. No
could be.
bullshit. Yes.
Could be.
Excellent. Okay, well, we will see.
Yes, we will.
But we will see what will happen. But for now, the special concept of the evening is Request Remixer, and we will play the very first and very last released tune from Remix 64. And the first requested remixer, thank you very much for the screen and the information. If anyone would just join us, then this is the concept for tonight. And I0 was the first requester, and he noticed after his first line that it was the concept for tonight. So in that case, it's gonna be Gibbs as the request, and that means we will listen to some Amiga remixes here.
Oh,
What do you say about that?
I say Amiga on.
Amiga on. Okay. You were very peacefully accepting this decision. That's suspicious for me.
Very suspicious.
Yes.
Maybe I rigged it to blow up.
Yeah. I don't
Play
know.
it and see, I dare you.
Right. Okay. So the very first release of Gibbs on Remix 64 was released in August 2006, and it's called Acolyte: The Last Son Crying Guitar Mix.
There we go. Gibbs,
Goodly.
also requested by Bolo, I believe it was.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
Sorry.
yes, I0 and Bolo requested Gibbs.
Excellent that you pay attention to the full request list, not only the first few, because I believe that now we have quite some amount of requests there. So yeah, when we play double tracks from someone, then usually it will get the show will get filled up very quick. I guess.
Very quick.
Very quick, and we shouldn't talk too much because then we cannot play that many songs, right? So
Yeah, well, we're not quite there yet, but just so we remember ourselves, is that every single request is 2 tracks.
yes, exactly. So just saying to prevent any oh my god realizations that Jesus, we still have a lot to play and we have barely started.
Yeah, but iZero had a great idea on Discord earlier. He said, how about the first V8 and the last V8? So you play the first version of a SID and the last version of the same SID that has been released. That's a great idea too, but not for tonight. But yeah, I like the idea.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
That could work. That could work.
It could.
It could, and that also makes me think that maybe at some point it would be worth to do a show where we play the original and the remix as well.
Yeah,
because
which remix?
any original requested.
Actually, we can do a show where we play an original SID and that same SID remixed by the original SID artist.
Oh well, yeah, but that needs some research as well.
There's a few of them, but maybe not for a full show. But
well, let's see how much we find. But for now, you will be very happy because the track that Gibbs released last time was in 2022, 3 years ago.
last
Track that he released on Remix 64, and it was in May 2022.
It may have been
released then. Gibbs has 30 releases on Remix 64,
wow.
So he was very productive throughout that 16 years when he kept releasing things, and hopefully he didn't finish yet.
Yeah,
so
that's about two releases a year.
Yeah,
average.
exactly. Very nicely done. And this will be Cream of the Earth.
Gibbs, Cream of the Earth, originally by Romeo Knight.
Yes, it's a very nice one.
It is a very nice one, and Siny says, so far I have only spotted 3 bad notes and 2 errors in the chords. Good for you, I guess.
It's called artistic freedom, okay?
Yeah, sometimes it's artistic freedom and sometimes it's literal errors. I have a couple of those errors in a couple of my remixes.
You do?
Yes.
You
That I left in on purpose.
on purpose. At least you knew about them.
They were originally errors, but I kind of liked them, so I left them in instead of correcting them.
Okay, well, that's one approach.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it happens.
Danka says to certain musicians it would be autistic freedom.
Good evening, Danko.
Hello,
nice
brother.
opening. I like that.
Yeah, that's one way of entering the chat, I guess.
Yeah, indeed. Deflector had like some parts where I really wanted to use the original notes first, but then I kind of realized that anyone I showed it to, no, but it's false notes there. It doesn't sound right. And I'm like, these are literally the original notes that Ben did. Yeah, but it doesn't sound right with this. Okay, then. Like, I guess I need to change them then so it does not sound dissonant.
There was a remix by, I can't remember who. I think it was DHS. No, THC Flatline. Was it maybe Terra Cresta or something? And the original has that weird ass notes in there in the I think it was melody line. But pointed it out to THC Flatline and just said, but why do you have a bum note in there? No, that's in the original. And I had to go back and listen to it. Like, oh yeah, it's actually in there.
Yeah.
But in the SID, it's not so obviously wrong. It's weird. But it is actually in there. So, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
These are just things that happen. I guess.
Things that happen.
But I have a tendency to remember sounds better than visual things actually. So I can identify voices like much more quickly than sometimes faces, which is kind of bad because several reasons, but you know.
Yeah, I can identify a voice, but not necessarily always connected to a face. It's like, oh yeah, I know this person.
Okay, yeah, that's also one way to do things.
Yeah.
And
it's not a way I do things, it's just a way my brain does things.
Yeah, you cannot help that. It's completely understandable. Shall we check the next remixer?
Yes, who's next? Who's up next for a shading?
It's Lala, and Shargo requested
nice.
Lala. Imagine that. And
I can. Oh, hello, Sharko. It's been a while.
yeah, indeed. I think I have a feeling he's sticking with us sometimes. He's just not like
he's not
actively
just very
around.
active.
Yes, but anyway. He's here and he wants to hear first and last remixes of Lala. And the first remix that Lala released on RKO was in 2000 and August. Yes, it was in August. So almost right after RKO has opened its gates, I guess, because it was in June.
July, I think.
June, July, something like that.
Yeah.
So he was very quick and his very first release is Auf Wiedersehen Monty.
Yeah, Ziona's judgment on that is, yeah, it works.
It does work.
It does indeed. It makes some sound.
It's definitely
It makes some
you
noise.
you can hear some particular parts when it's phasing weirdly, and there are some wee kind of pitch slides there, but it definitely does work, and it's been like 25 years now.
Yeah, it was ID 231 on RKO.
It's crazy early. It's crazy early. So
Very crazy and very early.
yeah, jawohl,
Well,
says
Lala is
Damko.
the best type of crazy, so
Yes.
there you go.
Yes, we love him absolutely. So, and his latest release is now 2 years, almost 2 years old, not
Yeah,
entirely
let's
2 years old
let's
yet.
dig it up, if you will.
Yes, it's actually a remix of Oliver Clever's song, which is
Very
Emerald
clever.
Mine. Very clever guy, yes. And Lala released this in December 2023. So
all mine, they're all mine, they're all mine.
Or everybody.
Earmarked mine, earmarked mine. But yes, very nice contrast between the first and the latest there by Lala.
25, no.
Yes,
25
24,
years?
20,
No,
almost 25.
23
24,
years because it's
24 and a half.
24, no.
It's 2025 now.
2000 and 2023 December when he
Oh, I thought it was
released
2024.
this.
Okay, sorry.
No, so it's 23 years in between, but
Okay.
still it's nice to hear. Nice to hear the progress,
Yes,
definitely.
indeedly doodly.
Pete and Danko are doing it again.
Yeah, their regular married quibble kind of a thing.
Yes.
Pete is begging to be bullied, and Danko retorts with, Pete actually said first, Lala definitely developed both his instrumentation and mixing from that 25-year-old first remix. A nice aspect of this show is hearing the development over time in remixers. And Danko responded with, that would make you the exception when comparing first and recent fake symphonic attempts at remixing them, PT. That's fun.
It's always fun to see your brotherly quarrels, guys.
Very fun.
Yes, indeed. Ah, God, and we are over the first hour, and we could play 2 remixers.
Yeah.
What? 2 remixers? Did
Yeah, it was Gibbs and Lala.
we? Gibbs and Lala. Oh my
Yeah.
God! So we need to put ourselves together because
Yeah,
that's
chop,
not gonna
chop. Come
not
on,
gonna
come
go
on.
fast. It's like Sonic, gotta go fast.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think our next requester is FS, who wants to hear the very first and very last Dr. Future track,
Oh.
which is an
Well,
amazing.
hopefully not the very last, but at least his latest.
Until this very point in time, I always need to add that because
His latest is
his
the word you're looking
latest-
for.
Oh, thank you.
Which actually
That's-
means that.
yes, I love him. He always knows the right answer. And that actually gives us an opportunity for a little bit of recap as well. Dr. Future released 161 tracks on Remix 64
Wow.
within 24 years because his very first release is from 2001 and it's called Hollywood Poker Pro.
Hollywood Poker Pro 2001 by Dr. Future. And
Hollywood.
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 Lots of wood around here now, I guess.
But yeah, well, holy moly, it's Dr. Future from 2001.
Yes,
Time travel.
And I think he may have sampled the cat for the lead of that song. Meow, 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 meow.
Yes, several people did that back in the days, I think. So that's all good.
Yeah.
It's all good, and well, prepare for the quality, like the process and everything. Skyrocket improvement to the Dr. Future quality that he provides today. Obviously, after like 160 plus tracks, you become a pro of what you are doing, and he did. So I don't know how to pronounce this title.
Birut Olejuri.
Birut Olejuri. That's a Finnish one.
Yes, both words mean the same thing. Be root, as in becoming or being root on a Unix system. And Olejuri means exactly the same, but in Finnish.
Okay, so it's not the root of the bee.
No.
And it's not beetroot either.
No.
I always want to read beetroot on this one. But yes, this is Dr. Future's latest release from 2025. And yeah, I think it happened in it's from February. In fact,
yes,
he released it 2 days ago.
Very, very recent.
Very recent.
No cats involved. Oh, that was abrupt, like Qued said in one of his shouts. Like, oh, I thought it was fading out because I was getting a Teams call.
Yeah, that's a proper Teams fade out or activity fade out kind of thing in the end. But yes, this was Birut Olejuri. Birut Olejuri.
Yes.
Why is it not
Birut
Berut?
Olejuri.
Why is it not Berut?
Because Olejuri.
Uh-huh.
Ole means bee.
Oh, okay.
Bee root.
Beetroot.
Bee root. Also, if you become root, as in pseudo,
Yeah,
that's becoming root. Bee root.
I see. Okay, well, not confusing at all. With the Finnish people there, and we have a Finn coming up.
I think Age Mixer did the original of that one. And Age Mixer is Finnish.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah, makes sense.
I guess
But yes,
it makes sense.
a bit of a quality difference there, wouldn't you say?
Yes, and of course, sometimes quality doesn't mean quantity. I know that, Pete. It's not always.
It's an automatic upgrade at 10 remixes.
Yes, but if you invest like enough time into something, and they tend to say you need 10,000 hours to become a pro in something, and you really
Yes.
invest the time.
Yes, but in this case, it means 10,000 remixes. So get on it, chop, chop,
Oh,
chop.
wow, okay. Well, who will be the first one, people? Who will be the first one? We don't want that actually, because that will definitely get the effect that Pete mentioned before, which we might not want, because it's probably impossible to release 10,000 remixes with paying attention to quality, I guess. Or at least it's fairly impossible, I think.
Fairly.
So, yeah. 10,000 hours, yes, Kane. 9 years stalking Kenneth. I wasn't stalking him for 9 years. I don't know where you get this idea from. But I'm a pro. Well, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, well, it's very close in her stalking. It's not very invisible.
Yeah, now I can stalk her. Stalk
Oh,
him.
yes, her.
Stalk him.
Hence the forgotten lipstick in the beginning of the show as well. Yeah.
Hence the forgotten genders, because my native language doesn't have them, so
No-
I
nor
will never
does-
get them right, apparently.
Nor does Finnish.
Yeah, I know. It doesn't
Han.
help me. I don't know Finnish either, but yes, someone is not a pro, it's proton. And
There's
guess,
a ton of pros.
yes, ton of pros, proton. And yes, you can be a proton as well. And especially that Grisor was requesting you, an uncount user as well. So Proton is our next remixer, apparently.
Apparently.
And the official release of your tracks is the following. Your very first release on Remix 64 was in September 2024, and it was called Ocean Loader Gasoline in the Veins remix.
Ocean Loader 3.
Ocean Loader 3. Didn't I say Ocean Loader 3?
No.
I did not say Ocean Loader 3, so it's not Ocean Loader, it's Ocean Loader 3. Yes, it's very important. Yes.
Different original composers.
Yes, right, Pete?
Minor difference. Doom.
Oh, wow, okay,
Oh,
that
that's,
that fit there, yes.
That was Discord that you saw right there, and if you want to join us on that there Discord, you can do that by going to slay.radio/discord.
Yes, and remember,
And
it's
I
only
noticed
Discord, not
the
that chord.
fades were too slow.
The fades were too slow.
Yes, now
Is
they are
it-
fine. Now they are fine, except my camera is misaligned because I actually accidentally knocked the monitor, which it sits on top of its axis.
I see. Okay,
I see.
so half year later,
all of a half year.
half entire year later, on the 4th of February, Unrolled Long Division was released by Proton, also on remix.qued.org.
Foodly-dum. There we go.
There we go.
There's some progress in there. Clear progress between the two, I think.
Yeah, half year, and he is
yeah.
very active. He releases things almost weekly. So
Almost.
yeah, which is like a crazy tempo to
It is indeed.
develop. Yes, that's a very good one to
Yeah.
make.
The overall mixing and just the feel of the track in this one was a lot better than the first one.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. So
clear progress, I would say.
There is definitely a
Awesome work.
progress. Yes, indeed. So we are almost halfway at the show now.
Ooh, yes.
And I know we started later, so we are not halfway yet.
Yes,
but
we are.
I know what you're gonna say.
The first 10 minutes counts as well as a show time, or in this case, no show time.
And I'm so sorry, I did not pay attention to YouTube. It wasn't open on my end, but thank you very much for the compliment, Miss Vecna, right?
Yes.
You wouldn't believe it's not entirely my hair, so it's like what you see on social media or on video can always be cheating.
And nobody else knows what you're talking about because you did not say what they said.
Yes, the compliment was that I wish I had that hair, and yes, I kind of cheat a little bit because I really like to spice things up sometimes when I absolutely don't know what to do with my hair, and these are the moments when these little chunky things are coming in that I put up there.
Things?
Yes,
It's some sort of chunky salsa thing, or
well, chunky is like a big chunky bun, for example. That is not entirely my hair here, by the way. So yes, but it's working. So thank you very much, and never believe everything you see because you don't know. but it takes work.
This rat's tail is actually real.
That is definitely.
I know you can't believe it, but it is actually real. It is.
Yeah. Well, I always suffer with my hair especially when it comes to putting it up into ponytail or bun. So that's very complicated sometimes because there are pieces that fall out and all of that. Slaygon doesn't
Pieces
suffer.
that fall out?
Yeah, because they are not long enough. It's like when it's layered, you have all these pieces fallen down and they cannot go up. So it's like
these come in like these wide, like a couple of centimeters wide, kind of slices, if you will.
yeah, it's yeah. I
But
mean,
to me, it sounds like pieces of, I don't know, chunky salsa falling out.
okay, whatever sections of hair, whatever, it's falling out and it's a hassle. And anyone who had long hair and cut it into layers knows what I'm talking about. So you also had long hair at some point.
At some point, I did, yes.
But you
I
did.
looked like a hobo. Great.
Did you?
Yes.
That must have been fun.
Oh, and Proton says, this week only 2 new remixes.
Wow.
This week.
Yeah,
I started on one remix, 3 weeks ago, and I haven't finished it yet.
He sent me a preview, and it's quite nice actually what is under cooking. But today's show is, of course, we need to exclude exclusives because
And works in progress, just
Yes.
released tracks.
only released tracks
Yes.
and only according to the book of Remix 64 dates.
If they are not on the books, they will not get played.
No, they won't. And our next remixer
And
is
before we go there, Segora says, next thing you'll tell me that the distinguished beard is not real. Well, it's not really beard either. Let me just move here. See, it's not properly beard. It's like more like fune. And I forgot to align the camera.
yeah, but it's nice. I mean, it looks nice on you, even if you get like grayer.
Yeah,
It's
a little bit up here and in the middle.
very nice.
Yeah, I don't understand the patchiness of that. Why not just go grey all of a sudden, all of it?
Yeah, it's always a struggle. That's what makes it hard to actually. And I'm gonna just check how.
Pete says, looks more like laziness than a beard to me. Yep.
Well, but yes, it's kind of working,
Kind of, sort of.
and that's the point, I guess. So transition periods are always the hardest when you cannot make
Yeah.
up your mind what to do with them.
Yeah, and come summertime, most of it will go away, and I'll go back to the usual thing I usually do.
The usual thing you usually do.
Yes, the usual thing I usually do, usually.
And guess what?
I don't know, the sun exploded, and we will know in about 7 minutes and 52 seconds.
Yeah, and we're all gonna no, that's
No?
not it.
Okay.
Proton requested you as a remixer.
Oh, great! So now we can hear regression rather than progression. Excellent. Here's a good example of regression.
Danko was supposed to say this, actually, not you. It's less fun when you are bullying yourself. So, since you were the requested remixer, your first release on AKO is from 2008, and it's about the legendary Completo. Well, it's made of the legendary Completo that
Yes, it's made of awesome.
made of awesome, yes. July 2008, and the fun part is that I think it's been the same year when I also released my first remix on Arrow Party, but I never uploaded it that year. I uploaded it 4 years later. It's been exactly the same year and almost exactly the same month even when we both released our first remixes on AKO. How fun. But no, not on AKO, because mine went out in 2012
Yes,
instead. But officially it could have been released earlier.
could have been.
Could have been, but I didn't do that. So, Completo by Slaygon from July 2008.
I think something got stuck in the wheels.
We,
Whip!
we,
Whip!
yeah.
I actually started on that remix like 8 in the evening and uploaded it to RKO 6 in the morning.
Well, you didn't wait 4 years.
No.
That's nice one.
No, I was scared, essentially, to do
Scared?
my first remix. I thought, if I don't like just rip the band-aid off and just do a fucking remix, whatever it is, blah blah, etc., and just get it out there, I'm never gonna do it.
Ah, you did the same thing with the shows. You were
Yes.
afraid of talking
Yes.
in public, and now look what you are doing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, but speaking of regression, Danko, I'm very, very sorry, but your version of this track is so much better. But I wanted to upload the one that you didn't master of the track, because that was the party version, and I thought it would give a nice kind of a comparison to people who wanted to do like a pre-post comparison of mastered versus not mastered, and how much a good master actually does to a track. So yeah, here's the latest release on RKO from me, called Perpetual Motion, the Untamed version, because
The
it's all
Untamed.
yes, because it's all over the fucking place. That's why.
And Darko didn't touch this one.
No.
We need to emphasize that, because
Yes.
he will be upset.
Yeah.
Yes.
Danko is not to blame for any of this. just so you know.
So yes, it appears that this has been released in December 2024, exactly 16 and a half years later, I think. Exactly 16 and a half. Very punctual there, or
Very.
whatnot. And this is Perpetual Motion, original by Lukash.
almost managed the Fiddly Doom there. And Danko says, Kasinem Sep and Lala. He says, Lala shouts, just out of curiosity, I did an A-B comparison when he was giving out a shout for this version of the track. Wow, huge difference between the final version and this one. And I'm not talking about the slight tempo change. I much prefer the one mastered by Danko. The basses are deeper and just sounds more full.
I guess that's the point.
Yes.
Danko would feel very bad if he wouldn't hear this. So, yes.
Yes, and I, as usual, Lala is spot on. But like I said, also one of those things I would have never done before. Because why would I post that? But now it's like, yeah, whatever. It might be interesting for someone. That's why I also released my Rastan. I think it has something to it, but it's a horrible remix, but maybe someone gets a good idea out of it and makes something proper out of it, you know? That sort of thing.
That can always happen. And you also uploaded your vocal track that you did with Westerling. Westerling, was it? No,
Sumpi, I think.
Sumpi, sorry, it was Sumpi,
Yeah,
yes.
Rambo thingy.
I think, I remember when you uploaded it.
It was like we lost it or something was the subtitle.
Yes, you lost the source files. Yeah. And the thing is that at that time we were already talking, like we were in contact because we just started to talk. And
and at that point you thought, oh my god, I made a huge mistake.
What, me?
Yeah,
I didn't make a huge mistake yet.
No, when you heard that track, you thought, "Oh my God, no! Why?"
Well, if I remember correctly, I told you that this is actually really good, and I think it's very nice. And then you actually uploaded it or something. Something was like that. I don't know what was your motivation behind.
No, the same as with the others. I thought, nah, fuck it. We've done the work. Why would it just be sitting on a hard drive somewhere and nobody hears it? And maybe someone can, I don't know, pick it up and make something out of it, or make it a better version themselves.
Makes a lot of sense. Yeah, and indeed,
because I like the idea.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. But yeah, a lot of those fears I used to have are kind of... It's a gradual thing, but getting rid of them. Yeah. Little by little, I guess.
It's nice to give up the perfectionism sometimes and just get rid of the release. And this is exactly what I did 4 years later after the 2008 remix competition, where I ended up being the last one, by the way. I need to add that. There were 4 entries, and I think that was one of the first years, if not the first year, when they actually had a remix competition at iRock Party.
No.
So, yes, that's... and I think one of the reasons actually why it happened, besides it wasn't really let's say I still have a lot to learn in mixing, so back in the days it was even worse, and it's not that it's a horrible thing, but it wasn't that known. That track was known by very few people I know, so it also matters, I think, until this very day on a remix competition, how popular that track is, because on a party they tend to sing and dance to the tracks they know, and
at least the Hungarians do.
Well, they don't really. There's not much difference on the demos in parties. Not many people are dancing anyway, but still, it's you can see the enjoyment on the people's faces when a track that they know is playing. So yes, it's a typical thing.
Pete asks for show of hands of how many Dankos there are. Well, kind of brother.
Because he was asking me? Me?
I don't know.
Oh well. Who is our next remixer?
I do not know. You have the power over there.
I have the power. I got the power.
You got the power.
Baltic said. So I would try something from our region, meaning Germany, I think. CZ tunes, please. Thanks and enjoy. Yes, CZ Tunes.
Yes, we shall enjoy.
We shall enjoy CZ Tunes because, well, he also had a lot of releases, namely 78 over the years.
Wow, that's a lot.
That is indeed a lot. And
I don't know, how many did I have? I need
now
to check.
he starts to compare.
No, I'm just curious because I don't think I have that many.
Well, you have some.
30 something.
30 something.
40 apparently.
Yes.
No, that's
Wow,
probably.
well done.
So 33 because I think 7 of those are the album
Nice.
releases.
Very nicely done. So, CZ Tunes released 70 tracks, and the very first one happened in 2000. July 16th. I don't know if this was the day when RKO has started. Very well might be.
Yeah, July 2000 I think it was.
Yes. So his first release is Last Ninja 2 Central Park. I don't think there's anyone here who doesn't know this song, or at least the original of this.
Wait.
I'm waiting.
According to RKO, the first track is not Central Park. It is Last Ninja 2 Mansion, because that has ID 185. Central Park has ID 187. So,
oh my
so Last Ninja 2
God.
Mansion is the first.
Okay, we have that too.
Yes.
I'm sorry. Well, yeah, they are placed in the wrong
Yes, they
order
are
then.
three separate tracks released at the same time. 185, 186, and 187 are all of Last Ninja 2.
But
So it's the Mansion Loader, and a Central Park.
that also means that if several tracks are getting released on the same day, it doesn't really organize them
You can
after
organize
ID.
by ID as well, I think.
Yeah, you can, but I'm not gonna because the first.
Oh, you don't have the ID there.
No,
so
you
can't.
don't. And even if I could, it wouldn't make sense because first
Yes.
is the date.
Yes, but if you can organize by ID, then you would get the correct track.
Okay. We are not going to get element by ID. We are going further with this one.
Element by ID. This is not CSS.
No,
or
that's
JavaScript.
JavaScript. But yes, Christian Zwang and the Last Ninja 2 Dimension. Sorry for the mistake. Bikes open. And
Bikes open.
bikes open. And I do this. And now everyone can see whatever you are doing. What were you doing there?
I'm gonna post a comparison thing for the tracks here.
A comparison thing.
Once we start the track, that is.
Okay.
Where is it? There.
What kind of
Share
comparison are we talking about?
Of the waveform.
Aha. Oh, now we are doing comparisons of waveforms.
Why not?
The first and the last waveform.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure everyone wants to see that.
Yeah, it's fun. Why not?
Right, okay. I thought that you want to send this little image to CZ Tunes maybe and ask whatever he is doing. But his last release is not that far back in time because he released his Demon Blue Christmas remix in November 2023. So this has been 23 awesome years.
Yeah.
Yes? So
Very, very nice.
let's check out his latest.
Beautifully done. Oh wait, wrong type of song. Very nice.
Very emotional Christmas type of song
Yes, very.
from CZ Tunes from November 2023. And that brings us to the next remixer.
Whee!
Are you happy about that? Yay! It's 10 o'clock and
Wow.
we managed to play how many?
4, I think.
What? No, probably more than that. But let me
I
check.
think it's 4 remixers.
Actually, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 remixers
6?
we are at. Yes.
Ah,
So
okay.
we kind of sped up the process here
that's
a little
good.
bit. Yeah.
How many do we have left?
A lot, actually.
So we're not going to get through all of them.
Yeah, no, I think we cannot give 2 requests to one person today. So one people, sorry. There are still a couple of requests in the list that qualify as regular requests because they said an artist and the track name, which doesn't really
that's not how we do
roll
things
well
today.
Yes,
This is how we do things today. That
is what we think. Yeah, it's amazing how you did this, and I just love that anytime you can put it on the screen so everyone can be informed that we are doing the very first and very last remix until this day. Very last remix. I know the latest remix. Yes, Pete. Yes, Slaygon. I know. That's how we say that.
is this
No
your
need
very
to-
last day?
Well, until this day, it is the very last day, I guess.
And yesterday was the last day too.
Yeah,
Until
when it was
yesterday.
yesterday, until yesterday, it was the last day, yes.
So how are you still here if that was your last day?
Well, today is today, not yesterday, so therefore this is so far the last day.
So today is the new lastest day.
The
lastest-
latest last day, yes.
The lastest ninja.
Yes, exactly, the lastest ninja. You're terrible. Anyway, I love the next one. It's coming from Pete. And he says, Signy, this music. Hopefully it will keep him quiet for a while.
Well, he hasn't said anything on the channel for a
Yeah,
while.
exactly. Was he nagging you? Because I would play his tracks even without nagging.
It's one of her favorite remixes.
Yeah, for some reason his tracks are just I'm just vibing with his tracks, and I don't know why, but it just always happened. So I can clearly remember me having my little MP3 player and walking on the street in like 2005 and philosophizing about the things of the world and my work and everything and how things are going and where am I heading in life. And yeah, meanwhile,
And then you took a left until you didn't take a right.
that's exactly how it happens in Hungary. Yes,
That's how life works in Hungary.
well, Danko should know something about that, even if it's not his native language. But we go left until we don't turn right. That's how we say things. That's how it is. Sorry. So, anyway, the first release of these happened exactly in 2002.
Yes, and this is the firstest of his remixes.
Very first release, and it's from March 21st, and it's Deflector remixed 3v1. I don't know, free
3
versions
VVP?
maybe. We don't know what that means, but Deflector remixed. Dun-dun-dun. It's almost like a fiddly-dum, but it's dun-dun-dun.
A bit of a lazy fiddly-dum.
Yeah, it's just dun-dun-dun.
Like, da. Yeah, whatever. That'll do. That'll do, donkey. And Ziona said, oh, what's up with Pac-Man? On Discord we just see Retro 166 Pac-Man, Retro 166 Ghost, Retro
Like
166
times.
Ghost, etc.
Yeah, literally 10 times. And I was like, what's going on there? Is this some sort of new spamming technique?
Yeah, he's just twitching a bit. That's what's
He's twitching,
up.
yes, okay. So it all comes from Twitch.
Yes, it
And
does indeed.
now I know. Thank you very much for the enlightenment. And
Yeah, that's a nice track too.
Yes.
Enlightenment.
yes, that's a nice track indeed. But this is not what we are going to play now,
No, it
because
is not.
we are going to play a track from 2021 April, when Deez released his last remix so far. Latest remix so far. Hopefully not the last though. Yes, I know. And this one is called Star Dream Aero Remix.
Nice.
We pressed it at the same time.
We did indeed.
Did
Star
we?
Dream Arrow remix, and apparently Pete was lucky enough to hear the work in progress of that, and says
Nice.
lots of ear candy. Yes, indeed.
Yes.
Very, very nice. And
Indeed.
also, again, you can hear the clear progression in skill.
In skill.
In skill.
You needed to think of that.
No, I needed to swallow.
Is it the beer or is it your
It's
snooze?
an artistic pause
Uh-huh.
for dramatic effect.
Ah, okay.
Mm.
Now I get it.
That is
Ah.
how it works.
Crystal clear memory Danko has. I did not remember if I told this before. I'm like the grandma right now apparently, so just in case you didn't hear it, now you know. Yes, autistic pause. Again.
Yes, indeed.
But yes.
It's also about the what's it called when you have very little attention span, like
ADHD.
ADHD. That's the one. Yes, it's an ADHD pause.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Because the brain goes, oh yeah, I totally need to do that as well, and then oh yeah, I'm actually doing a show, so I
Right,
need to get
right.
back to it.
Yeah, butterfly.
Ooh, squirrel!
Yeah, something like that. Okay. Interesting here that, well, Boswank had some requests, but, well, not entirely according to the book, but I find this one something that we can do something with, because he was originally wanting to hear Kate Beat as The World Falls Down featuring Bowie. No, we cannot do that, but
No.
we can definitely do Kate Beat's songs here, and the very first and very last so far. They have 4 years of difference. Over 4 years, she released about 9 tracks, which
About, so more or less,
Yeah,
is it 8.7 or 9.3?
no, it's actually 9 releases on Remix 64.
It's usually an integer with release numbers. It's not about. nine.
Although about can work in this regard, because there are from one track there are several versions out there. So
Those are still releases.
But yes,
kind of like
9
Perpetual
releases.
Motion, 2 releases.
that is very true. 9 releases on Remix 64, and the very first one from 2008 was the Zephyr of New Baghdad.
Scepter, I think.
Scepter?
Yeah, of New Baghdad. Yes.
Scepter. I never
think so.
knew how to say this one, but now I know. Okay, thank you, Slaygon.
apparently it's Scepter.
Scepter. Scepter. Scepter. Scepter. Scepter. Scepter. Scepter. Scepter.
Now we all know how to pronounce it.
Scepter.
Scepter.
Scepter indeed.
Scepter. Scepter.
Yes, it's good to know. And yes, this I would say that as a first release on Akeo that was very promising. So
Yeah, and go all in, do a epic fucking 9-minute track. Yeah.
yes, you do. Like yes, and I think that at this time still not many female remixers are out there. So it's pretty cool as well. And
Yeah.
And I'd like to encourage everyone who is listening and a female, you can join the party because I think
Also,
we need more female remixers.
Yeah, and also encourage everyone who is broadcasting to release more tracks.
Yeah, I know. I'm very, very bad like lately with these things, and I'm still trying to get ahead of myself when it comes to my to-dos regarding everything. But I'm working on it.
You're working on it?
I'm really working
Getting
on
there,
it.
getting there.
Getting there eventually. Yes, gotta get there at some point. And yes, Kate Bit's latest release was from 2022, and that was a big success. It's like
and a great track.
and a great track as well.
Great as the first one too, so
Yeah, it's but she definitely made progress, as you say, right? Made progress within the 4 years as well, because
made 3 progresses.
yes,
This one was a progress.
damn it. Anyway, she released Soulless, which was also an awesomely smashing track and was requested a lot. I remember even in the BBB and VBKB shows as well, so well deserved there. And unfortunately, this was Kate's last release so far on Remix 64, but we hope that someday she returns.
Hopefully so.
Yeah.
Beautiful track. And C64 Glenn says that the Sid, the original Sid, is also a masterpiece, and go listen to that as well.
Yes.
Soulless.
Cracking remix of a really unappreciated Sid.
Yes.
Yes, it is.
Very, very nice.
Indeed.
And great work on the remix there as well by Kate.
Yes.
And Segura said that he has a tickling kind of a vibration-y thingy of the bass line off of that, and he gets a bit of an acoustic treatment, if you will, by Danko, who says, you seem to be describing a standing wave, a modal node in the room. Can't really fix that unless it's higher up in the frequency, unless your room is very big, but then it wouldn't have that in the first place. You can attenuate it somewhat, but it's going to always resonate no matter what. So there we go, some acoustic treatment information from Danko himself right there.
Very useful.
We appreciate it.
Yes, indeed.
And who doesn't like a little bit of tickle in your foot?
In your foot?
In their foot.
Aha.
Oh, sorry, Danko, I meant autistic treatment. Sorry, yes.
Yes. Yes, we can't really go away from this tonight, I think.
Yeah, apparently not.
So we're gonna get the autistic treatment.
Yeah, it's like the bit like Bergen again.
Bergen?
All over again. Och då är det alltså Rain Man som ska in på lodrät 9. It's a crosswords thingy in Swedish.
Aha, okay.
So, yes.
Well, I did not see Rain Man in Swedish.
No, that's crosswords. It's nothing to do with Rain Man per se.
No, not okay. Okay.
Other than him being autistic.
Klockrent, Slaygon. Well,
Yeah.
we still have a little time, and I know that it's not that much, but C64 Glenn is our next requester.
Hello,
And
Glenn. Hope you're doing well.
absolutely. And the request is very nice as well, because it's Team Forsyth.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that, well,
If there's anyone who can do a better, like encompass everything from RKO and the Remix 64, it's Tim Forsyth. He's very active these days as well. And the first track ever on RKO is from Tim Forsyth, ID number 1.
interesting stats that he released 31 remixes over 25 years, because his very first track is from the very first day of RKO, as we talked about it. It's 2028 of June, and yes, ID number 1, as you said. So his track is literally the first track on RKO by the uploads. And yeah, that has been a ride, because it's, well, Glenn added that it's for the biggest age gap, and it will be the biggest age gap of the evening. It's going to be 25 years. And 31 tracks around the 25 years. But what is really, really interesting about this whole thing is that he started to be very active around 2022, I think. Well, even 21, I would say. So most of his tracks were actually born from 2021 onwards, which means it's like 5, hang on a minute, how many?
Advanced
It's
math.
easier to count, like 31 minus 8, that's 23. 23 tracks
Yes.
over 4 years. And that has caused him that big step up that he made in the quality department as well, because he was very consistent in releasing remixes throughout the last 4 years.
Yeah, but here's the thing though. I know Rob isn't a fan of Ace 2. He doesn't like the Sid. He told
Yeah.
someone at some point. Or
Yeah, he told us
maybe,
as well. Yeah.
But I love it, and I love Tim's
too.
interpretation of it, even though it's very Sid and Drumsy kind of a thing. But I still love it. It's great.
Yes.
It's one of the first remixes I heard as well.
Yes.
Because it
it's
was on the Triad MP3's site
Before
that
Qued.
Kingfisher had before RKO even existed.
Yeah.
So yeah, here's
So
Ace 2.
here comes Ace 2 98 Club Mix. So it wasn't even in 2098 Club Mix.
Oh yeah. Feel back. Yeah, I feel my back. Ow!
No, do you? Do you? That's not good.
Yeah, I think you're correct. Phil Back might be the one, yeah.
And Dex. Well, they
yeah,
did
Dex,
that.
definitely.
But Phil is back. I mean, Phil is...
Yes, Phil is back. Yes, Phil is indeed back, but yes, his tracks are still there, at least from 2001 and 2002.
Things I don't see coming. They just happen.
Well, I don't know. Yeah, there was Dax and one more, but I can't remember who it was.
Yeah, I mean, every musician decides for themselves how they want to monetize or non-monetize their tracks, and Dex just migrated. Yeah, distribute. Dex just migrated to YouTube. That was the reason. So
yeah,
he wanted to see the views, listens, and whatnot, and that's also understandable.
Oh, you still see them on RKO.
Yeah, but those are downloads, and then they download it, and you never know if they listen to it like 100 times or one time.
You can still download them from YouTube.
You can, but it's more cumbersome.
No, it's not.
And I think it's a premium feature. Yeah, you need a plugin, or it's a premium feature or whatnot.
No, you don't need a plugin.
Been a while since I downloaded any sound from YouTube, so I don't know right now.
YouTube DL.
YouTube DL, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or YT-DL.
Right, okay. But still, it doesn't make it easy for just an average user who just want to listen to music. So I guess that's what they do.
Yeah, well, either way, it's a pity, I think.
Yeah, in a way.
To not have them kind of in one place.
Well, to open a philosophical discussion about this, which won't be very long because we don't have that much time.
Yeah, and also we need to get to a more recent Tim Forsyth.
Yeah, exactly. So just adding here that I'm updating my Hear This profile, because apparently it's Hear This, it's not Hard This, but I always call it Hard This because I just heart this.
Hear This?
Hear This.
Oh, I thought there was Heart This.
I also thought so, but it's Hear This. It's Hear This, literally. And it's so weird that we just didn't figure this out. But it's apparently, they...
Well, I'm not on there, so I wouldn't know.
I know not many people are on there compared to Mixcloud or like other platforms, but their features are so much better. And they offer so much more for actually less money, and it's you can store like mixes, sounds there really in better quality, and you have so much more options to set and tag them. And I really like the platform. So right now I'm just uploading one mix at a time, usually like every week. But I think I'm gonna go to the pro user plan very soon there, because they definitely deserve it, and I just love to use that platform. And
Hear This.at.
Yeah, Hear This.at. It's Austrian provider.
Hear This at your ears.
Indeed. And when I started to upload things there, I was actually thinking, like, should I make them downloadable or not? Because that's also an option there. I didn't see this on Mixcloud. Maybe there is something like that there, but
SoundCloud has that.
SoundCloud, yes, but that's a different platform, and it was made for different things.
Oh, I thought it was the same.
Oh, okay. So the point is that they make this feature available for really everyone, even free users. And I was like,
wow, even for users?
Free users, free users. And that's what was a hesitation. Like, if I make them downloadable, then of course everyone can download it for themselves, and I won't really see the views, listens,
I'm on
whatnot.
pins and needles here. Are they downloadable or not?
They are downloadable.
Good. Let's play Tim Forsyth.
So I just wanted to say that my philosophy was that take it wherever you want it to listen to, and I care less about the numbers there, and it's everyone's free choice, really, what they want to see or want to. But for me, it's more important that someone who I will never hear of somewhere out an out part of the world, outer part of the world, or other part of the Earth globe is enjoying this thing, and maybe I will never hear about it, but still,
it's called space, the outer part,
The outer
part of the
space.
world. Of
Yes.
the world.
So that's the conclusion that I got to. And now back to Team Forsyth. Team Forsyth's latest release is a really good one.
I love it.
TLI Intro 1, it's chaos. Well, it's not really chaos. I mean, it depends on perspective, but it's a beautiful, beautiful track from, I think, last year it was, yes. So, yes, you need to hear this if you haven't yet. Yes.
What a beautiful track.
Yes, this
And-
sounds like sounded like on a warmest summer day, having like walking in the desert and having all of a sudden a very good drink.
I very rarely walk in a desert.
Desert. Desert, I'm sorry. Oh my god. But yes, Danko even said the soundscape and balance of this remix is very good. And if Danko says so, then it is, okay?
Yeah, then it is. Period. You have no arguments.
Nope. Nothing.
And I just love that remix. It just when the kind of big moments come in, and it just opens up the floodgates of epic. It's so good.
Yes. Opens up the floodgate of tears and joy and everything.
Yeah, and
That's what we love about epic.
Pete says, lovely emotive remix, very nice individual instrument performances. These days, Tim is amongst the very best remixers in the scene. Couldn't agree more on every single point.
Yes.
So yeah,
Fact.
bit of a kind of a discrepancy there in quality from the first to the last. And it's such an incredible jump in quality.
I still
Love
want
it.
to emphasize that it's a fantastic thing that he did like 31 releases, and he was there right from the start. But
Even before the start.
even before the start, but from 2020 or 2021 until this very day,
Until the last day on Earth.
until the last day, until now, he made most of his remixes in this 4-year period, and that made him exponentially, like doing that exponential progress that he has made. So that actually tells us or suggests us that you might not need 20 years to get better. You might need those few years when you really put in the work.
Yeah.
And
Just
then,
get to work.
yes, yes, of
Chop,
course.
chop.
And focusing on quality over quantity, of course. So that's an important part as well. I guess one of the important part here is that wanting to do something better than previously. Like you have to have that aim.
Always wanting to improve.
Because it's different when you keep doing similar things, because if you don't have a need to do more or better than the previous one, then it's a different kind of progress bar there going on, I think. But yeah, that's just an own opinion. And I think, looking at the clock, our last requester for tonight will be Lord Evil, because I think that we did not play anything for him just yet. There could be definitely some double requests. There were definitely some requests that that were not specifying a remixer but specifying tracks and whatnot. But we still have some requests left, and sorry if you didn't hear yours tonight. It's usually a busy concept when it comes to this.
Just goes to show that maybe we should do more of these.
Yeah, exactly. So obviously that kind of halves the time for a show for one single remixer, and that's why it's less requests. But still, we managed to make at least 12 people's requests tonight, I think. So
That's nice. So
not too bad.
So 24 tracks. Oh, 22.
Yeah, I think so.
22 because Bolo and whoever else was requesting Gibbs. Was that I0?
Yeah, that is very true, actually. Yes, true.
So
we
a
had,
lot more tracks tonight than usual.
yeah, we try to focus on the concept at least.
Yes.
Let's say that. Yeah. So Lord Evil is also requesting a remix that's very interesting in terms of years and the progress. Martin Dodd is the remixer, and he started in 2005, December, with Jet Boys Flight Path mix.
Flight Path, such a good one.
T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Ignition. Liftoff. Liftoff.
Martin Dodd, Jet Boys Flight Path mix, and I mistakenly kind of thought it was Flight Path, not the same tune at all.
Well, it's just a Flight Path mix.
Yes, and all I heard was, ooh, Flight Path. You know, ooh, rabbit.
Not that flight path, but yes, it's a flight path. It's a path of a flight.
Wow, really? It's a mixed bag of flight paths, okay?
It appears so, at least. So, yes, and his latest release happened 11 years later in 2016, sorry. Not 2020. So 2016 he released an Amiga remix of Wrath of the Demon Requiem Remix 2016, and this is going to be our exit tune for tonight. So you will hear it shortly, but before we get there, we might want to say a proper goodbye to everyone.
We might.
We might.
Maybe.
It might happen that it would be great to say a proper goodbye to everyone. So.
Oh, and because, not because, obviously, but But now that we did play Kate's tracks, look at the schedule right there. Kate is back on Boz Radio on Friday, so tomorrow you will hear Kate on that there Boz Radio.
Amazing! Was
Yeah.
that ended there, or was that ended before our show?
I don't know when it was added. I just noticed it now that I checked the
Wow.
schedule. But yes,
Amazing! So you can
she's,
actually hear Kate tomorrow.
yes, so she's back. So
Yes.
tomorrow at 8 p.m. Central European Time, and of course on Saturday, Z Factor rekindled at 7 UTC. Why? UTC. Oh, Jesus. Oh, 9 o'clock Central European Time is Kate. And of course, 8 p.m. Central European Time. Z Factor. And it's on its way, okay? With Matt Ricardo. 8 p.m. on Monday. Pricks out. Get them back in. And then play some tracks with Cactus. 8 p.m. of course. Central European Time on Tuesday. And Bozzy, the Humpy Bozzy, will be on air 8 p.m. CET on Wednesday as usual.
Yes, and after that we will be back on Thursday next week, and after that Thursday, which is the next Thursday.
Oh,
we
is that how Thursdays work?
Yeah.
You have one
So-
Thursday and then you have the next Thursday.
So
And what's the Thursday after that? Is that the next Thursday after the next Thursday? It's the next one?
it's the next one.
It's one after another.
It's just one after another, and the thing is that we will have exactly almost a month of pause on Thursdays, because if I look at the schedule now, it's the 13th of February when we will have a show, and according to the calendar that I see, we will do the next Thursday show on the 13th of March.
Wow.
That is
A vacation.
more than a
From us.
vacation. That's a whole lot. So
Yeah, that's a vacation from us.
I don't know.
Oh, and
Yeah.
Ryan chose to show up now. Hello,
Just
Ryan.
now, like
Yeah.
yes, literally
Right on
before
time.
the last track we are,
Yeah.
but we are very happy that you joined. So yes, indeed. Cheers, Ryan. So yeah, I don't know if we want to reconsider the 20th of February or not, with considering the current circumstances. But we will have a discussion about that. For now, it looks like 13th of February, next Thursday, will be the Thursday show. Yes. What are you doing there? I have no idea. Oh my God! He literally stood up. When we are saying goodbye to hunt down
you're
an
talking.
ant.
I could have done that while you were talking.
Well, you could also have done that when we played the last track.
No, we
but
couldn't,
no.
because then it would have been gone. Now I could actually
Aha.
see it because it was on that little screen there
So
with backlighting.
at least you could de-ant the studio now.
Exactly, a little
Excellent.
bit.
Excellent. So yes, next Thursday is the last Thursday for a while, unless we change our mind on the Roti week, but I don't know how that will go because a lot to do.
So
on the
next
Roti
Thursday
week.
will be the future latest Thursday.
The future latest Thursday, yes, 13th of February, and after that, if everything goes as planned, 13th of March is our next return on the Thursday. And of course, 22nd of February, don't forget about the Remixer of the Year Awards, because, well, that's gonna be more than 3 hours. It usually is more than 3 hours, so you will get enough of us that evening, that Saturday evening.
But,
Yes,
Yeah, it's usually around 3.5 hours.
yes. So that is going to be a very fun Saturday evening. We are really looking forward to that.
And Boz will be right there driving the tractor.
Boz will be Ziona.
Exactly.
And Ziona will be
Ziona will
the
be very
corner.
beardy. Ziona will be very beardy, and the screen will be very Ziona-y.
yes. I'm gonna sit in here instead, in the middle.
Sandwich.
That's what's gonna happen. So yeah, stay tuned and all of that. And if there are any sudden changes in the schedule or anything, we will let you know a little bit earlier, of course.
Yeah, we have the RSS feeds and all of that, so subscribe to those with whatever you do RSS things with these days. I don't know,
Yes,
but we still have that up on the homepage, slay.radio.
yes, indeed. And I guess we gave away all the information we needed.
Yeah, we
So
gave it away.
we all gave it
Thumb
away.
screws on and everything. And we gave it up.
Yes. In that case, can I host too then? Asks Ryan.
Oh, yes, you abso-fucking-lutely can.
You always can. I don't even understand why you didn't come here at the first place just yet. And at some point, we would also love to visit you, if you
Yes.
don't mind.
Absolutely. I just need to show this. Pete is bragging ever so slightly. These are his trophies from previous Remixers of the Year awards. So, beat that.
Okay, well, I wonder what Danko will answer to that one.
Yeah, 2 of them are mine.
I prefer to be the puppeteer, he
Oh,
says. Aww.
Behind the scenes man.
And Ryan says the gates are open. Aw, for us.
Aw.
Aw. Aw. Aw.
Potato. Oh, Pac-Man says, what's Rotty? It's short for Remixer of the Year.
Remixer of the Year Awards. The show that is coming up on the 22nd of February, Saturday evening. And we will announce
6 o'clock.
We will announce the best tracks of 2024 according
as
to
voted by all the listeners
all
and
the listeners, indeed.
whatnot on remix64.com.
Yeah, so that's gonna be a very fun evening, and we are very looking forward to that.
Oh yeah, as always. And work has already begun on doing all the doohickeys and whatnot.
Yes, yes.
It's
indeed.
always a different kind of a show than our normal shows. Very scheduled, and it looks different, and yeah. And
It looks
we also
and sounds
have a
different.
very bearded Ziona. Usually on those shows.
I'm in a sandwich, apparently. That's
So there you go. If you want to see Ziona in a sandwich, join us on Saturday, 22nd of February.
yeah, there's the bragging back, Pete. You know, last Rotty I was involved in every winning track except for the 2 extra awards they came up with, since it was a bit monolithic. Said Danko on Discord.
Yeah, and Pete replies, "Oh my God, false modesty."
These two. Yeah, it's just a delight to have them around. Both of them. Okay, then. Thank you very much, guys, again for sticking with us for tonight. And as we promised, the closing track is Martin Dodd's latest track from 2016, Wrath of the Demon Requiem Remix 2016. And thank you very much for all your attention, and we love you. And
yeah, thank you for joining us, and we will see you next Thursday. And do not forget to sleep in tights.
of course not, according to Slaygon.
Slay Radio. Every cent a hit.